Q&A with a Bitcoin expert. I'm going to answer all your top questions. Over the last couple of weeks, you've been asking some incredible questions. Questions about Bitcoin security, questions about business implementation, questions about the future of money. Today, I'm going to answer the top 10 questions that entrepreneurs are asking the most. And if you've been curious about Bitcoin, but you're not sure where to start, this video is for you. My name is C.F. Hutter, and if your business buys Bitcoin, you can call me Chauncey. I help entrepreneurs build exponential wealth safely and securely using Bitcoin. Now, I've been getting so many great questions from viewers like you that I decided to dedicate an entire video to answering them. These are real questions from real entrepreneurs, and I'm going to give you real answers. Let's dive in. Question number 1. Is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Boy, do I hear this all the time. Is it too late to buy Bitcoin? No. The answer is no. That's the short answer. The long answer, we're still early. Like we're in the first inning. We're so early. Less than 5% of the world owns Bitcoin. Most corporations haven't adopted it yet. All the countries haven't even made a legal tender. We're just barely out of the batter's box. We're barely into this thing. If you think Bitcoin will become the global reserve asset, which I do, then we're still early. The question isn't whether are you too late. The question is, how much longer will you wait? Okay? This wasn't originally in my script, but I felt like I needed to say a few things just to get it on the record. I'm recording this video in October 2025. Bitcoin recently hit an all-time high of 126,000. By the time you're watching this, that's probably a lot lower than it is now. You may be watching this video and Bitcoin's price is well over $1 million a coin. However, from where I stand, I believe if you have not yet bought Bitcoin, you're still early. Anytime between now and January of 2035 still is a good time to buy Bitcoin. 99% of all the Bitcoin that will ever be mined will be secured over the next 10 years. So what will Bitcoin's price be then? I mean, nobody knows for sure. But just for fun, I'm going to give you a number. I want my grandkids to see this. I put a number on the record in a video before it happened. My prediction is $60 million per Bitcoin by December 31st, 2035. So no, I don't think it's too late to buy Bitcoin if you're watching this video before 2035. Is that prediction too crazy? Hey, maybe I'm crazy. We'll see what happens. Question number 2, what about the volatility? What about volatility? Isn't Bitcoin too risky for your business? No. Bitcoin is volatile. That's a short-term thing. That's energy, that's power. You want something that's going crazy up and down all the time. The trend is long-term up and to the right. The key is your time horizon, not the short-term volatility. If you need money next month, you don't put it in Bitcoin, okay? If you're saving for the next decade, Bitcoin is the safest asset. The best return on your investment you can have is Bitcoin for 5, 10, 20 years. Remember, the dollar is also volatile, but its volatility is downward, okay? Bitcoin upward. You're not avoiding risk by holding dollars. You're just choosing the different kind of risk. Let's go to question number 3. How much should I allocate? How much of my business treasury should be in Bitcoin? Well, it depends on your situation. Conservative approach, 5 to 10%. Moderate approach, 10 to 25%. Aggressive approach, 25 to 50%. Start small, get comfortable, increase over time. The most important thing is to start. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. 1% is better than 0. Get off of 0. Buy some Bitcoin. Question number 4, what about taxes? What are the tax implications of holding Bitcoin in my business? Look, I am not a tax advisor. You need to consult your own CPA, your own tax advisor. But generally speaking, Bitcoin is treated as property. So when you sell, you pay capital gains tax. So if you hold more than a year, you'll get long-term capital gains rates. Some businesses hold Bitcoin in a separate entity to optimize their tax structure. I don't know, talk to your own tax professional. Get proper tax advice for your situation. But if you never sell your Bitcoin, there are no tax consequences. Just remember that. Question number 5. What if Bitcoin gets banned? What if the government bans Bitcoin? It's a common fear, actually, years ago. Not now, but years ago, this used to be a big issue. But in all likelihood is very, 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 very low chance. China tried to ban Bitcoin 7 times, and every time Bitcoin was banned in China, I think they went up 100 to 150%. Bitcoin is unstoppable. You can't stop Bitcoin. You can't ban it. Major corporations own Bitcoin. Pension funds own Bitcoin. ETFs hold Bitcoin. I mean, banning Bitcoin now or trying to is not going to happen. It would inconvenience way too many powerful people because you just can never fully ban Bitcoin. Look, Bitcoin is global. Even if one country does try to ban it, you can still access Bitcoin from anywhere else in the world. The biggest risk isn't a ban, it's over-regulation, which is another inconvenience. Which is why it's important to learn proper self-custody. If you hold your own Bitcoin, you're going to be fine. Just don't keep your Bitcoin on an exchange. Question number 6. How do I explain this to my business partner? How do you explain Bitcoin to your business partner who thinks it's a scam? Look, start with the problem, not the solution. If your business partner doesn't see inflation as a problem, then you got to educate them. Talk about inflation, talk about the monetary debasement, talk about your broken financial system, look at your profits, look at your purchasing power in your business. Once they understand the problem, Bitcoin becomes the obvious solution. You share educational resources a little bit at a time. You recommend books like the Bitcoin Standard. You show them what other businesses are doing. I mean, they're behind the 8 ball. They just got to get out of the dinosaur age. Don't try to convince them overnight though. Plant seeds, let them come to their own conclusions. But if they are sincere in trying to understand why you believe Bitcoin is a good thing, eventually they will figure out that our current fiat money system is the real scam. Question number 7. What about other cryptocurrencies? What about Ethereum or Solana? Or all the other cryptocurrencies out there? There's thousands, there's a million of them. Bitcoin is completely different. Bitcoin is a whole separate conversation. Crypto is gambling. Okay, that's casinos. Bitcoin is different from everything else. Bitcoin is perfect digital money. Everything else is a glorified spreadsheet. Some of these crypto tech projects might succeed, but they're not going to be competing with Bitcoin. It's like comparing apples and oranges. Or it's like NASA launched to a backyard bottle rocket. Bitcoin is a protocol. It's like the internet. Crypto bros try to build on top of the Bitcoin standard, but Bitcoin is the base layer. Ultimately, Bitcoin is the internet of money. But for your business treasury purposes, just stick with Bitcoin. It's the most secure. It's the most decentralized. It's the most proven. You do not need to overcomplicate things. Question 8. How do I get started? Okay, I'm convinced, but how do I really get going on this? No problem. Step number 1, education. Read the Bitcoin Standard book. There's a lot of good Bitcoin videos out there. Understand what you're buying. Step 2, start small. Okay, buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. Learn how to wallets work and put in your wallet. Send somebody a transaction. Step 3, set up proper security. Get a hardware wallet. Learn about private keys. Step 4, create a plan. Decide how much to allocate. Set up regular purchases. Do some transactions with Bitcoin. Step 5, execute consistently. Okay, stick to your plan. Don't try to time the market. Just DCA and buy along the way. Most importantly, take action. Knowledge without action is worthless. Question number 9. What's your price prediction? I think I kind of answered that earlier, but let me just tell you a little bit more. Technically, I'm not supposed to make price predictions. I mean, you're just not supposed to do it. I don't care though. Nobody knows the price. Honestly, nobody knows what's going to be a week from now, a month from now, next year. They're lying to you. I'm talking about years down the road. I will tell you this. If Bitcoin becomes what I think it's going to be, global our global asset reserve, global currency, it's just going to be a ridiculous price. Today's prices are just way, 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 way too cheap. So just right now, focus on fundamentals, focus on adoption, focus on long-term trends. Bitcoin is infinity on top of 21 million. Long term, it can't go down. It always will go up long term. So price predictions are entertainment. The fundamentals are what matter. Okay, let me do my off the record, on the record comment prediction thing again. Bitcoin experts don't like making price predictions in public. Off camera, they will tell you, and I've talked to plenty of them, everybody says no one is bullish enough. Nobody's bullish enough about this thing. We are all going to be shocked how Bitcoin completely changes everything decades down the line. Now, I'm not going to be alive at this time, but I've heard a math expert say $1 billion Bitcoin is a real possibility before the end of 2140, year 2140. That's when all the Bitcoin mining is completed. What does that mean for now? Who knows? Okay? Just buy Bitcoin. Just buy as much as you can. It's just best just to enjoy the ride. Buy Bitcoin and enjoy the ride. Okay, here's question number 10. What's next? What's the next big thing for Bitcoin? Right now it's Lightning Network adoption. You're going to see the global payment network proliferate all over the world in the coming years. You're already seeing corporate treasury adoption. Businesses, public companies are buying Bitcoin left and right and sticking it on their corporate treasury. And nation state adoption. Countries are actually going to be publicly saying they're buying Bitcoin. Right now they're privately saying it, I've been told. They're going to publicly say it, so it's on like Donkey Kong. We're moving from individual adoption to institutional adoption to sovereign adoption. Each wave is getting bigger and bigger than the last. Bitcoin is dominating already, and it's going to dominate more in the future. The entrepreneurs who position themselves well now are going to benefit from all three waves. This is pretty wild stuff, right? Those are the top 10 questions I've been getting from entrepreneurs just like you. If you have more questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. And if you want to go deeper and you want to have an ongoing conversation, educating yourself about Bitcoin in your business, do it in community. Join our Bitcoin Entrepreneurs Network. Just go in the description below and click the link. You'll connect with other business owners just like you who are on the same journey. And just so you know, I recommend my ebook, Bitcoin Secrets. It's in the link below, right down there with the other description. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this with another entrepreneur. People have a lot of questions about Bitcoin. Help spread the word. The future belongs to those who ask the right questions and take actions on the right answers. That's you. You're here. It is now time to go forward. It is now Bitcoin time.